Alright, we're playing some ranked standard on Arena. Starting off this mono blue deck, which I love. Right, this seems like a fine keep. Haven't got an obsession or any permission, but fine curve of creatures. Hey there, Selene. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, have a... Alright, how am I starting? I kind of just want to get this Healer's Hawk off the board, so I'm pretty happy if they run it into my Stormtamer, right? Although the Trickster gets to assassinate it next turn. I don't know. If they want to run this into the Stormtamer, that's fine with me. Trickster will get to kill something. So... Oh dear god. That is terrifying. Oh yeah, I love the Vivian avatar. Might be because I love Vivian. These things could be related. God, Trickster doesn't even get to kill the Pridemate. Such a tilt. Okay, so I'm just playing the Herald for now then. I feel like Pridemate makes this matchup a bit more challenging. I was actually finding it okay the few times I faced it up until now. But this card can get out of hand. It's also much better against Trickster than something like Adanto Vanguard. Hey Lassie, it is indeed my birthday. This is an accurate statement. Thank you. Course isn't terrible. I feel like I'm probably a bit too much on the back foot this game if they kill my Tempest Djinn. That's the one problem. If they don't have a Tribunal, then this should slow them down a bit though. I don't feel like I can afford to wait on this a turn to hold up the dive down. So, jeez. Have I read her story? Oh, Vivian's? I haven't. I don't know the story behind her at all. I don't keep up on the Vorthos stuff very much. Not really sure how I win this. Probably involves trickstering the Marshal, then eating stuff in combat with my Tempest Djinn. So I think I just have to pass the turn. The story is so badass. That sounds great, Selene. Oh my gosh. Also, thank you, Heather. Appreciate you. I still don't know how we ever beat this Ajani's Pridemate. It's part of the problem. Oh, thanks, DT. Appreciate it. Alright, so this shrinks the team a bit. Don't know if that's going to be enough, but... then we can fire off some dive downs in combat. Do I just have to try and kill the Pridemate right now? Just hope they don't have Pride of Conquerors. I just do something like this. Yes, if they have Pride of Conquerors, we could do this. I just don't think we can ever beat Pride of Conquerors. I'm taking a lot of damage. Problem is the Marshal's going to be back online next turn. And then all their creatures are going to be huge again. We get the Pridemate out of play, which is something. Alright. So, I guess I just have to fire this off because I kind of need to be able to block all 3 creatures. Yep, that was very productive. So it is dead, right? If they attack with everything. Because we can only block 3 things and every creature is at least 2 power. Pretty sure they're gonna go for that. Yeah, opponent smart. Alright, that was rough. We got kinda run over. I've had plenty of games like against the white aggressive decks go fine. I definitely think it's one of the toughest matchups, and it's really popular in ranked. But you have plenty of games where like they just play an Adanto Vanguard and you beat it with your Trickster, and then you can kind of race them. This is fine. I don't love this hand. It doesn't have like a very proactive, powerful start. Kind of spinning our wheels a bit to get the hand sorted, but I don't think you can mull hands like this. And it has a Tempest Djinn on 3, which is like a very solid card. Basically everywhere. Ooh, Trickster's perfect. Yeah, I'd love a Trickster. We get to eat the 1/1 next turn. Ideally. And then we can use the Trickster to draw 2 off the chart. Sick! Taste it! Ooh, and they have a Vanguard to run into the next Trickster. This is kind of interesting. I could try and eat the Vanguard with the Trickster, or I could just get Tempest Djinn down. I think I just want to get my Tempest Djinn down, because it uses my mana so much better. And then next turn we can try and chart plus Trickster. Good morning, Guilty. Good to see you. Also, we're like applying a fair bit of pressure now too, with the Djinn coming across in the air. Getting to eat the landing token like that really just like swung things in our favor. That's pretty scary. Saplings. They don't have a Conclave in hand though, otherwise they'd have shocked themselves to take the Djinn. I'm wondering if I just want to attack and play another Djinn and get killing them. Kinda. I miss my land drop, but 2 Djinns in play is fairly hard to race. Oh, I'm sad to hear that, Guilty. Glad I can help by being on. I hope your day picks up. How's this deck's Jeskai matchup? Feels pretty good. I definitely have wondered if I want more like Spell Pierce style things in the main deck. And it's like tougher if they have lots of Niv Mizzets. Niv Mizzet's pretty scary. I think I want to attack with both. Because the Tempest Djinn still gets to block. So I still get to eat 1 creature on defense, and we are racing. We don't have inevitability at the moment, so I do want to try and get my opponent dead. Getting in the Trickster hit potentially like speeds up our flying clock by a turn. Oh, Guilty. Thank you. Appreciate you. As always. Ooh, this isn't terrible. Because they've shown that they don't have Conclave Tribunal. If they have a March, it's pretty scary. Mind. Alright, I'm gonna fire this off on a Djinn. We're gonna hold the Trickster back. I'm like a bit scared of March of the Multitudes, which I'm pretty sure they have. We're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4 tokens. Alright, we didn't draw a land. I could hold up the Trickster. They're getting 4 tokens, they go up to 10 though. So if I can hit a land this turn and next turn, then they die to the Djinns without any outside assistance. So I think I kind of just want to fire up a Charter Course and try and hit my land drop. They want to try and resolve March now if they have it to play around Spell Pierce. Like land Spell Pierce would get them. Yep. 4 tokens. Lands are perfect. Because now, even if they gain 4 here, the Djinns still killed them in the air. We know they didn't have a Tribunal 2 turns ago, so they probably don't have one now still. Most likely. I wonder how differently this game goes if they just don't attack on turn 2. They have like an extra Legion's landing token, which means they have an extra soldier from the March of the Multitudes. I feel like it works out a lot better for them then. Right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, sure. Take out the lifelinker. Ooh. Is the Deckmaster plugin on? I do not believe it is. Thank you for the heads up. I'll get that sorted. I'm very bad at remembering to put that on. Set as overlay. Open Deckmaster. No, thanks, Lene. I just always forget to actually put it on. It's really helpful when people remind me. Right, so our opponent's dead. Opponent is in fact dead. So close to platinum. Is it platinum or diamond that comes after gold? One of those two. Opponent gonna think we were slow rolling. I just wanted to open Deckmaster. I'm not a bad person really. Okay, mostly, but not entirely. Plat first. Alright, I believe Deckmaster is now open. Check if the extension's still running. My extension, nope. Set as overlay, okay. Right, it should be working now. If someone could let me know whether it's actually working, I would love them forever. I guess the other thing that people are going to ask is for me to actually do this, huh? I'm going to take a minute to quickly update Stream Deck or two. Since everyone's always wanting that ready. It's very easy for me to do, so kind of no excuse not to. But I can show you how to mismatch your lands later, Guilty. It's very weird. It's not the most intuitive thing in the world. This hand is fine. 1 into 2 into 3. Bit of interaction. No obsession, but you know. Turns out the mono blue players don't actually draw obsession every single game. It just feels like they do. And yeah, mismatching your lands is a very important part of playing this deck. Hey there, Alessia. Thank you. I did. Meal was great. I met up with Nick for lunch. It was very, very nice. had Yasei Katsu curry, which is like my comfort food. Huh. I guess I'm just running out my tutu. Scatter. I'll seal away. Sure. You take my 1/1 from me. Whatever will I do about my mighty 1/1? It's actually kind of funny. It means this blink of an eye is now a counter spell for Settle the Wreckage. I can bounce the seal, sack the Stormtamer to counter a Settle. If that's what they're doing. Spell or ability. Alright, I'm gonna run this out to protect the Djinn, I guess. We're just like really all in on protecting this Djinn because this card lives through Clarion. Making sure that we have a threat that survives through Clarion and that we can keep it in play is pretty important, I think. This is also just like such a fast clock. We only need to protect it for like 2 more turns and they die. So wow, they're missing a land drop. So good for us. And we draw another... Yeah, I would be shocked if they win this game through like 2 layers of protection. Like the Djinn on its own is a 3-turn clock. Now if we draw a land, it's like a 1-turn clock, even if they kill the Trickster. It's going to be very hard for them to come back. So that's like kind of a time walk. Deckmaster doesn't show the cards under COA. What? That's so sad. Am I meant to counter this? I'd kind of like to have a lethal clock next turn. I feel like I have most other things covered. If they Clarion, we have Dive Down. With COA we have Dive Down. We have Blink plus Stormtamer as like a potential next level of protection. I think I actually want to counter this weirdly. I think I like this. Now, even if they manage to kill the Trickster somehow, the Djinn is lethal. If we draw a land as well, if we draw a spell, we're happy. Yeah. It worked out. This deck is great. Jeez. Just played like a 4/4 flyer and our opponent rolled over and died. Healing Salve. Clearly the best of the boon cycle, confirmed. Just like very easily. Who wants to draw 3 cards when they could gain 3 life? Is anyone else sad that the black part of the boon cycle is gain 3 mana rather than discard 3 cards? I wish they just printed like the biggest mind rot ever as the black part of that cycle. The flip side to Ancestral. That sounds fine. We've been having so many Tempest Djinn draws and like 0 Obsession draws today. It's been very strange. It would be disgusting unless sure, I completely agree. It would be deeply unpleasant, in fact. Ooh, more Tricksters. Trickster's nice against that deck. I think I want to make sure I hit my land drops with this Djinn though. Kinda. This Djinn and this Exclusion Mage, just like dig for lands. Alright, infinite Tricksters. I kinda just want to trade my Herald with their Aspirant. if they let me do that. Save the Tricksters for ambushing Vanguards. Okay, deal. In. Sold. I could use the dive down to save it. I feel like the dive down is going to do something better later on. Right. Well, I regret everything because we drew an Obsession and we don't have a Herald in play. Kind of max punished. Just gonna run this out. Cut one of these down. Hey there, Dom. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm just blocking. My hand is so strong if I survive. I just need to like hit a land for this Djinn. I think I'm blocking. Thing is, we're not great at like playing a long game because they have History of Benalia. Yep. We have an Exclusion Mage though if we hit a land for the first history, so. Right. I am so happy I bottomed that Merfolk Trickster earlier. We'd just be completely dead if I didn't. I can play this. I can use the dive down to eat the aspirant. And maybe Obsession this up if I miss my land drop again. Keep digging for lands. Wow, they don't have an elephant and they don't have a marshal. That is really, really good news for us. I'm pretty sure I just have to do this. Using up my dive down's really sad. With an Obsession in hand. But I think we kind of have to do it. So if I miss my land drop, I just have to fire this off to keep digging. Alright. Awesome. Awesome. Bounce a night token. Snubby. Snubby's battling for the wrong side though. Why is Snubby over there? Right, kill one of these. Stormtamer is not blocking, so that means it's attacking. The Exclusion Mage can block the vampire. Traitorous Snubby. Dinosaur has betrayed its owner. Alright, block the 1/1. If we can keep this Tempest Djinn alive, I think we're in a fine position now. We do need a Snubby emote, quite agree. Quite agree. So this is just happening. Exclusion Mage can block this, this can block this. I don't know if I need to hold up this Stormtamer activation or whether I just start drawing cards. Entrancing Melody actually works, jeez. That's actually a nice one. Although then Snubby becomes an 0-3 again. So I just need to get my Phyrexian Arena going and accept that Tempest Djinn's going to be on defense forever anyway. For a little while. I think I do. I think I just need to get my Phyrexian Arena online. And just hope they don't draw a Tribunal. At least this way if they draw a Tribunal it's not hitting the Tempest Djinn anyway. Which is good for us. So what just happened with that animation? Like, the Curious Obsession got thrown at my opponent. Clutches would rightfully make Snubby legendary. That's a pretty good point. Legendary Snubby. Spoken of in ancient times. Stream title is accurate indeed. Right, I think with Phyrexian Arena online, I can afford just to like only swing with this one more time. Because my card advantage is going to match their Adanto. Aw, thanks Health and Gaming, I appreciate it. Ooh, that is a great one. Just end the turn. Wizard's Retort is such a good pickup, since I'm quite scared of like Benalish Marshal and Elephant here. And it answers both. I'm not so scared of a 1-2, in fact. 1-2 is fine. Alright. Curious Obsession. Deal. I'm just gonna fire this off. We're gonna have so much to do with our mana now with a second Obsession. I kinda just want to do stuff, you know? Make my crappy 2-2 and feel happy about it. Oh, this is great. This is just the best. Draw 2. Everyone assumes that White Weenie should be a horrific matchup for this deck. And yet here we are, like... I think this is gonna make us 2-1 against it if we win this game. 2-1 on the day against Weenies. I think this is the third time we faced it, right? I feel like it is. Oh my god, Dom. If you want, when I'm not streaming at some point, we can screen share some drafts on Skype. Be very up for that. So this means they have Pride of Conquerors in hand, I guess. This has to be Pride of Conquerors, right? Those would be double Pride of Conquerors, in which case, you got me, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Oh, UMA is sick. UMA is so good. I think UMA is like, just like a legitimately great format. I really love it. I think it's like, probably as enjoyable as Cube, honestly. It's just sad because the Qs fire really slowly. So, it's hard to actually get in that many games of it. Yeah, the Qs take forever. As do my plays. Oh my gosh. Platinum! Yeah! So sick! So sick. Mono blue, OP. Never beaten the little merfolk. You assume there's an archetype primer somewhere? I don't know if there is. I know Ransax has done some good articles on Star City about it. About just like drafting the format in general. CFB has an article primer. It has an archetype primer. Okay, that's probably worth a look too. In general, just try and do graveyard nonsense. The set was supposedly originally going to be called Graveyard Masters. If you look at like the little like symbol for the set, it's actually just two skulls like wrapped around each other. Grixis. Huh. This is one of the best cards. I just need to hit my land drops though. I also want to like Yeah, I just need to hit my land drops. Tempest Djinn is excellent, but send him away for now. God, the mismatched lands make me so happy. We did win, Guilty. We got 2 Phyrexian arenas online. What the hell is this nonsense? Alright. Well, I think we're going to be fine. I'm going to get rid of this Exclusion Mage, I think. So you've got this Essence Scatter. This is Mage or Djinn? I actually kind of like this because of Bolas. Yeah, I think they're definitely trickier, Donut. Luckily they aren't really things on the arena yet, so that isn't too big a concern for the time being, but if they do ever become things, they're probably, to be fair, they'll probably just like update the interface to like give you the options to manage things properly, right? It's still in beta. They can update that sort of stuff pretty easily. I'm a monster. Do you not appreciate my basic clans, Paul? I think they're pretty great. I think they're pretty excellent, personally. Or am I just a monster for playing this deck? Also plausible. God, if they have an Eldest Reborn, I'm gonna get destroyed. But I feel like it's pretty unreasonable to play around specifically Eldest Reborn if we don't draw a cheap creature anyway. I kind of want to draw a 1-drop more than anything for that reason. If they have Eldest Reborn, the game kind of ends, but ho hum. We still get to like run out of Tempest Djinn with Dive Down backup then. It's not the end of the world, but it's pretty bad. If they don't have Eldest Reborn, then, you know, they're mono dead. So that's nice. How can they ever win this? This deck is sweet. I love it. I'm a big fan. I don't think I'm playing out the 3rd Obsession. Best card in Standard? It really is. When the tempo decks and the control decks are both playing this card. Ooh, Siren Stormtamer is nice. Exactly, Donut. So much more flavorful. To have mismatched lands showing all the planes we've explored. Yeah, gross. Alright. So, I can play out Tempest Djinn to play around Eldest Reborn, or I can hold up Essence Scatter to play around, like, Bolas. I don't really care about Bolas. I kind of care about Doom Whisperer. Doom Whisperer seems pretty unlikely, though. Oh, opponent's just done. Cool. This happens a lot with this deck, by the way. I play really slowly, so my opponents just end up scooping because they're fed up of getting run over by a Curious Obsession. So you get a lot of early scoops. It's kind of nice. Oh, we're tearing through those ranks today. What are we, like 3-1, 4-1 on a day? It really is a great feeling, Paul. It's just like, can't make a wrong play. The A in autumn is what always has it. Oh my god. So this hand really needs a Curious Obsession or a land. Land is pretty easy to find though. Either or. That is in fact a land. So seems decent. Now we just get to like run out a bunch of Djinns. Oh my god, the mirror. Well, this is terrifying. Resolving a Tempest Djinn has to be great in mirror though. Has to be just excellent. That's fine. I am okay with this trade. Makes it much harder for them to get an obsession going. They don't have a creature on the table. Wow, they're just gonna get buried. Our opponent is absurdly far behind now. With the second Djinn coming down. Do I care about dive down? I guess they could have an Exclusion Mage. The Herald doesn't really matter particularly. I'm just gonna hold up dive down. GG's, yeah, this is just over. It's looking pretty great. If they don't have a land, we get to freely swing into their Djinn. Even then, it's just like a trade. I know we can dive down, it's not even a trade. Yeah. This is great. I think I attack all. If they want to take 10 to eat the Stormtamer, I think that's pretty good for me. And now they have to dive down, I assume. Alright, well, 5-1. Tearing through this ladder will be mythic by the evening, I swear. Caleb's so smart. Caleb back in the mono blue. Yeah, your opponent's having a worse day. This hand just needs a cheap creature to be perfect. We have some interaction to buy us time. I think this is a fine keep. Alright. Looking a bit more awkward now. Freely admit. So, Dutch magic, we're just meant to cast the Curious Obsession, right? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. God, can we please draw a Merfolk Trickster? I guess I don't always have it. Alright, hopefully they have Benalish Marshal and not History of Benalia. If they have Benalish Marshal instead of History, I think we're in a fine position. We get to, like, counter it, untap Exclusion Mage, potentially. Instead, we're just dead. Cool. I don't really know how we win this game. Yeah, this is kind of poop. This is kind of poop, Solette. Hopefully they play around Merfolk Trickster. Oh, god damn it. Right. Bounce. Let's play our Tempest Djinn as a big blocker. Yeah, I could blink the Adanto. I think I'm just gonna have like full disrespect for Conclave Tribunal though, and cast my Tempest Djinn and save the Exclusion Mage for next turn. Just like 100% disrespect for Conclave Tribunal. Like, Conclave Tribunal is not a card they have in their hand. I refuse to believe it. Because if it is, I probably lose anyway. It's pretty good too. Conclave Smonclave. White Weenie's really good in ladder. Jeez. I mean, this is just like taking us to 2-2 on the day against it, right? Which isn't the end of the world. Still like a fine record. They did, in fact, not have the Conclave Tribunal. This is accurate. This is an accurate analysis. Right. Well, history is gone. We can block the bodyguard of the mage. Yeah, they're way more red than most of the White Weenie lists. Already, or is their top end? It's kind of brutal. I don't think we can actually beat an Aurelia, sadly. Don't know how we ever beat an Aurelia. Yeah, it seems kind of similar, doesn't it? I'm sorry to hear that, Selene. Hopefully you don't get too bored. Right, believe we are dead. Alas. It's fine. Gonna take some bumps on the way. It's the nature of it. On the plus side, you get paid to watch me for 3 hours. There are like worse fates, right? Should have cast the Obsession, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, if I don't block I just don't think I have an out already, or at that point is the problem. Even if I draw 2 that turn. I just don't think I'm realistically beating that card. This is a fine hand. Get to either Trickster or Charter Course on turn 2. Fine opening. Golgari. Is she gonna want to Charter Course against Golgari? Just to set up my future plays. I don't think making a 2-2 and getting in for 2 damage is too relevant against Golgari. Compared to just like seeing what my options are. Yeah, the $10 remote is the Sick Brags golden stopwatch. Alright, this is a good card. I'll definitely keep that. Hopefully they don't have a Wild Growth Walker in their hand. God damn it. You hate everything. I don't know that casting this achieves very much. This is the problem. You can kind of use it to stop them gaining some life on a later turn. Or deny them an attack. I think this is too low power level. I think I need like an Obsession or something. Explosive Donut. Thank you so much for becoming a Knight of Autumn. I appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Everyone get some love in chat for our new subscriber. Thanks so much, Donut. Alright, I'm just gonna pass the turn. We've got dive downs up here now. So we should be able to protect this. We just need to hope they don't gain too much life off the Walker. But after this turn, we're gonna have Tricksters up for the Walker. So our Djinn should just run them over if they don't have too much removal in hand. Yeah, especially with a Stormtamer to help protect it as well. I think our Djinn should just run them over. Oh, thanks, Donut. That's so nice of you. Thank you for saying that. Right, we're just tapping this down. We don't want them getting the life gain or the counters. And then we have a blocker for the Chupacabra even. Right, makes sense. We already have one walker, they don't need a second already. Ooh, so I could tap this down, but I think I just need to save these Tricksters for the walker. I think that is their lot in life. Just trade this off. Oh no, I guess I don't want to trade this off because of Find. There's like no need to trade it off. Since we know they're just going to block anyway. Oh yeah, by the way, Donut, if you use Discord, check out the subscriber-only Discord and access it by linking your Twitch and Discord accounts. Does this mean they die? I think this means they die. Pretty sure this means they're dead. This is the least scary Carnage Tyrant I've ever seen. In fact. No blocks. Dead on board. Rip in pepperonis indeed. That was incredibly easy. I feel like we didn't really do much that game. Mono Blue's just busted. Oh my gosh. It can sometimes take like a little bit for Discord to update, so I might not appear in the list immediately, but within like an hour or so I should. Or the Discord should. Making Carney T look like a chump, I know, right? Why are you not playing this deck? Because you don't like fun? You should play this deck. This deck's great. Yeah, it syncs every hour, exactly. The Discord connection. We've had so few turn 2 Obsession hands, it's kind of absurd. It's just like we didn't put Curious Obsession in our deck for some reason. Games are definitely a lot easier when you have Phyrexian Arena, I will say that much. Oh god, did we play a matching land? Oh, alright, we didn't, thank god. I was about to be real embarrassed. Right, I just need to hold up Retort for Clarion from now on. If you ever try drawing them more, I hear that works. I'll keep that in mind, Guilty. I'll try and keep that advice in mind. I'm not like a big fan of keeping any hand that doesn't have either Obsession or Djinn, because it can be so much harder to win the games, but I feel like this hand was just good enough to keep, despite having neither of those two cards. Like, Djinn and Obsession are basically your two win cons, and everything else is, like, not great. No! Why is there a Spell Pierce in control decks nowadays? This is so unpleasant. Exceedingly rude. Alright, they don't have a second Clarion. I don't believe it. No one has a second Clarion. Come on, show me the second Clarion. I dare ya. Right. Point taken. Hey Lily, told you so. opponent is cheating. How did they have a second Clarion? Main deck. Wow, our opponent is living their best of one life. Lyra and Spell Pierce main. Just like wreck everyone. God, I really want to scoop, but like, I guess we could hypothetically beat Lyra with double obsession. Maybe. If we draw like an Exclusion Mage or a Blink of an Eye, the bouncer, or they attack. They could also just attack, you know. It's also a thing that could happen. Come on, settle the wreckage, me. Was joking. Was joking. You didn't have to do that. Alright. Cool. Point taken. Let's I would say that's very accurate, Allergic. That has been my experience with the deck too. But I found you get ahead more often than not, so it doesn't matter too much. The deck's pretty good at racing too. Like really close games, it's actually pretty good at stealing. Just because of Trickster. Trickster's very good at stealing games when you're racing your opponent, just like an extra 2 damage out of nowhere and you deal with their attacker. Alright, this hand seems fine. If we draw a 1-drop, this hand becomes great. Even if we don't, it's entirely reasonable. Being on the draw of this hand is pretty rough. It would definitely be better on the play. Okay. Oh, I adore the Trickster artwork. The Trickster artwork is like the absolute cutest. Strong agree. Okay. Well, I'm currently like 5-0 lifetime against Mono Red. I think the matchup's probably actually pretty close, but it's definitely scary. We're just passing the turn, and gosh, this is like a really hard turn. Could try and eat the Firebrand. I could try and tap the Steamkin to stop it growing. I wish I knew if I was hitting my 3rd land next turn. I wish I knew. I'll just hold up and open an Essence Scatter. I think I'm just going to hold open an Essence Scatter. And then if they attack the Firebrand, I can go to eat it. I'm not like in love with any of the lines, but we need a Lantern of Insight, we really do. Don't we always? Right, so they're in kind of a tricky position. They want to play around counter magic. They're like wanting to push damage, but also have to be aware of Trickster. Excuse me. Wow, I'm just 100% countering that. Can't let them have a second Steamkin. The first one's already problematic enough. I think Steamkin might be their best card in the matchup. Because on the play, Steamkin gets underneath counter magic. And then it grows so big. It plays through counter magic pretty well, because even if you're countering the stuff, it still grows. Honestly, I found Steamkin much scarier than Chain Whirler. For all those reasons. Land. God damn it. I wish I could have Retort up this turn. I'm so scared of a Frenzy. I think I have to cast the Trickster this turn, sadly. It's sort of a land. It's not quite a land. Would that it were. That's incredibly aggressive. Oh yeah, it's sweet allergic. You definitely don't play the long game very well, but they have a burn spell in hand, such a kill. I should cast it now before I remove this ability. Okay. Alright, if we hit a land, we're in a fight. We're actually okay. Oh my god. If we hit a land, we get to Exclusion Mage this, and then we're in like a fine position. Do I just have to blink it? Yes. Otherwise I'm taking too much damage, right? Yeah, I gotta blink it, I agree. Otherwise they take way too much damage. On opponent. What you gonna do? They have like a bud spell they're considering. I'm not convinced this is correct. Now it's like pretty hard for them to grow the Steamkin when they recast it. I guess it plays better against Wizard's Retort though, just to get it out of the way. Unsure. Yeah, it feels a bit premature. I agree, Selena. Right, if we hit an island next turn, I think we're in a fine position. We have to fade burn spells for a couple turns, but we get to go like Tempest Djinn, which then blocks really well, and then Exclusion Mage to reset their Steamkin, whilst the Tempest Djinn gets to start attacking. Boy, this puts us to 3. So now a Lightning Strike kills us. I think that means I'm dead. If they hit like land plus 1 drop, just a chump block. Right. Don't know where we go from here, but I guess I'm casting my Stormtamer. Stormtamer means I go to 2. I'm pretty sure I just can't win from here. Wait, they're not attacking with a Firebrand. Also, they're not killing me. I am fine with both these decisions. Okay, sure. Back to the bottom of Platinum we go. Come on, Monoblue. I believe in you. You carried me this far. Monoblue carried me through like 3 ranks. It was great. I was in like gold 3 when I started playing this deck like a couple days ago. Just had like a couple rough games where we haven't hit lands. Ooh, is opponent like in the next tier above? their symbol is all shiny and purple. I guess you can't actually see it because of how I have my layout presented, but oh, sick. Is it Drakes? Yeah, I got up to gold 3 with Jeskai Drakes. Although I was struggling against Golgari a lot too, which is one of the reasons I stopped. I started facing like a lot of Golgari and was just fed up with Vivian Reed. Vivian Reed's quite a rude card against that deck. Okay, well, Essence Scatter is a great draw. So I'm scared of them resolving an Enigma Drake here. Yeah. Do I just have to counter that? Probably. Now I get to retort if they cast a Drake, otherwise fire off Trickster. Yeah, I just have to keep all the Drakes under control, right? Pretty sure that's the case. It's like so hard to actually battle through them. I was in fact born today, admittedly some number of years ago. Can I battle through this? I get to go Obsession if I let this resolve. Start drawing cards. This might be a mistake. It might be better to Trickster tap it, Obsession, hold up, Retort. It's kind of a tough decision. Just like stopping them from getting a Drake on board is really appealing though. Kinda wish this had been a land, and then we get to go Trickster plus Retort this turn. Stop casting those things. Oh my god. I don't want to use up my final counter. Maybe I was meant to let an Enigma Drake resolve. Maybe I could deal with one of them. Now I'm in like a really awkward position. Yeah, there's probably not a better thing to counter, but I also want to be like pressuring them. Currently we're on like turn 5 and they're on 20, which is really awkward. I'm just gonna pass the turn. Trickster, tap a Drake. Why didn't I Trickster? I didn't want them drawing a card off the Crackling Drake. Or getting like a big blocker that I have to like tap down every turn in order to get past. I think both those things would have been like kind of an issue. So I can attack for 2 and just cast my Djinn, I guess. I don't really want to cast the Obsession into a million open mana. Especially when like casting the Djinn is pretty appealing as a use of my turn anyway. Now they're going to go for like a Lava Coil on this and I get to protect it. And then Obsession gets it out of Lava Coil range. This is really good if they have a second Lava Coil too, since it's a sorcery. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, well, we get to fire off this Chatter Course as a Divination next turn, so I'm not too worried about losing the Djinn. I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, that one's a bit painful, Selene, but I think it's fine. I think we're in an okay spot. Pressuring them a bit. Got some card advantage coming. So that we can keep up with them. Ew. Oh, that's really good for them, jeez. Think it's fine. Autumn, the turn before they cast Nibmiz. Essentially. Aw, Stardog. Thank you so much for the donation. Stardog says happy birthday. I appreciate it. Everyone get some love in chat. Thanks, Stardog. Appreciate you. Do I just have to fire one of these off? If they have a I don't think they have a shock. And I kinda want to, like, cycle one. At the very least. And then we can fire off a Charter Course post-combat. Try and dig for a dive down. That's kind of a dive down. Let's do this. If we hit a land, then this protects the Trickster. Oh, do they have a Spell Pierce? We do need to try and get them dead before they resolve a Nibmiz. I can't really deal with Nibmiz. Ugh. These Spell Pierces have been absurd. They've been so good. It's like... Wow, they don't have Nibmiz yet. That is amazing. What do they have in hand? Dive downs, I guess? They must have dive downs. It's the only thing I can think of that they wouldn't have, like, cast by now. 2 more Spell Pierces. Oh my god. I think they have dive downs. That's, like, the most sensible thing for them to have, right? Now we have a dive down of our own. We don't quite have lethal next turn, but we're getting close. Finally playing around dive down, indeed. That one might be a bit late. I don't think they have anything. I think it's safe for me just to fire off my Opt. Now, even if they draw a Nibmiz, we have Trickster. So we should just have easy lethal next turn between 2 dive downs and Trickster. Like, very hard for us not to win this. If they have a dive down in their hand, we also have Exclusion Mage too, so Trickster plus Exclusion Mage to get past Nibmiz. I guess they could... The thing is, if they just have a Drake to block, they also just die anyway. Because of the Trickster adding a 2-2. Even if they have a Drake and 2 dive downs, yeah. Alright. We recovering. On our way back up. Finally drew some Curious Obsessions. Drew so many of them. Hey there, Pharaoh. Good to see you. Hey, all. Hope you've been well, friend. How am I this morning? I am doing great. I met up with a friend at lunchtime for some Japanese food because I don't know, wanted to like head out and hang out with some people on my birthday. And now I am back playing a bunch of islands. Woo friend, woo Japanese food, yeah. These are all very woo. It's pretty great. Easy keep. I have not in fact been to Japan. I would like to at some point though. Japan seems rad. Oh, thanks all. I appreciate it. Alright. I think I'm just playing the Stormtamer. Because then I have Retort up next turn. Oh yeah, it's way nicer now, Sacrasta. UI is much nicer now. Everything about it's much nicer. Is there any place I do not want to go? Honestly, I'm not like that much of a traveler. A lot of my traveling is like to go to tournaments or to hang out with friends or whatever. Japan is definitely on like the short list of places I think I'd like genuinely enjoy going to though, just for like the sake of traveling and seeing places. Mono blue garbage, yeah. Turns out there is a sewer that's a sewer surrounding some islands somewhere. Alright, just start playing Djinns. We really want to hit land drops now. I'd love to be able to go Djinn plus Retort at some point later. Is the big thing. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. Wow. How do we ever win now? Go away. Jeez. That's Miser Blink. We only have the one in the deck. Wow. That is the... Is that a kitchen thing? Because that's the biggest oof I've ever seen. Or oof, I guess. Alright, show me the Settle the Wreckage. I can't beat anything anyway from this position. Binding did get us good. It really did, Sacrasta. Hey there, Teresa. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ixalan's Binding. Maybe blue-white's just great. Just play a pile of Ixalan's Bindings. No one has any enchantment removal in their main deck. I'm also not sure how we ever... The problem is, I feel like we can't actually beat this Dawn of Hope. So... Dark Urchins. Oof. For free. That is in fact a bigger oof. Paul. This is correct. I guess that's true, Sacrasta. Normally you have a dive down. For sure. We just happen to not have one at the time. Airy oofs. Those are also bigger oofs. Jeez. Those two are the only oofs bigger than Kitchen Finks. Finks is a particularly big oof. Don't know if it's like this big an oof, but... I'm gonna continue pretending that Settle the Wreckage just doesn't exist. Really, Alessia? I feel like I've encountered a lot more oofs than that in my life. Just can't afford to lose this Trickster. Like, basically every spell feels must counter at the moment. Because I can never cast the Tempest Djinn, so I can never get enough power to kill them, like, via any other means. Yep. They chose the right mode. If only they'd chosen the other mode, we'd have a chance. Accidentally click destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Cry. Oh, they weren't slow rolling, they were just setting up their deckmaster. Distracted. That's what we'd learn, right? Almost got there. I wouldn't go that far. Almost as generous, in fact. This is fine. Opponent's going to be playing creatures. We need to win more die rolls with this mono blue deck. Being on the play with this deck is like kind of absurd. Like how big a difference it is. Mountain. Yeah. Alright. Oh, this is a fine hand against them. Please no Steamkin. Oh. If I was on the play, I'd get to scatter the Steamkin. I'd be in like an absurd position. You missed a lot of enchantments, Guilty. There are a considerable quantity of enchantments. I've got the Exclusion Mage to reset that, so that's something. I need to use up these scatters at some point. But I guess Trickster also gets to just eat a Lava Runner this turn. Jarvis! Oh my god, Jarvis! Wow, everyone get some hearts in chat for Jarvis. Thank you, friend. You're amazing. Thank you to Jarvis, gifting 5 subs to a bunch of great people. Oh, wow. I appreciate the gifted subs. Emote Vomit is the best. Don't diss the Emote Vomit. Squirm It with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you for becoming a Knight of Autumn. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. It means a ton to me. Am I resetting the Steamkin yet, or am I holding up Scatter? I think I'm just holding up Scatter. And then I can try and trade the Trickster for the Lava Runner. I need to cash in these Scatters at some point. That's the problem. They have a Frenzy where it's like 100% dead, but... don't really care about this card. But I worry that if I don't cast this now, I'm never going to cast it, so... If they have, like, specifically Chain Whirler, I feel really silly, I guess. That's fair, Squirmit. I am a... For some reason, I am a weird fan of the emote spam. They have a Chain Whirler. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Just like max punish my Essence Scatter. Grump. Alright, another Exclusion Mage is great, at least. So I don't really know how I'm beating the Whirler. But these are gonna buy us some time. Why does this card also need First Strike? Indeed. Questions I lay awake asking myself. Sometimes it feels like the First Strike is like secretly the best thing about the card. Am I meant to bounce the Chain Whirler? So that I can start attacking. It is in fact that time, Sadie. It is in fact. I just feel like I can never attack into the Chain Whirler is the problem. So unlikely for them to like brick on spells with the Steamkin. I think I'm still going to attack with 2. I have to like start pressuring them because I don't have the long game by any means. I'm just like hope that they don't have a 1 mana spell to pair with the Chain Whirler to get this through. Risk factor, jeez. I guess I'm taking 4. Oh no, Selene. Please survive. It sounds like kind of the worst. Thanks, Jarvis. Appreciate you. Enjoy your lunch. Hey, it's the best way to wish someone a happy birthday, right? I don't really know how we win this game. It probably involves our opponent drawing 3 lands off a risk factor, which feels improbable. Three lands incoming. Land number 1. Perfect. Good start. Appreciate you, opponent. Huh. That one is not a land. Alright, I might swap to a different deck soon. So we have been getting beaten up. We got up to plat with this deck. But then it kind of stalled out. It's been a bit more rough on us. I have a bunch of other decks prepared anyway to mess around with. It's such a bad land. Doesn't even tap for red. Why would someone play a land like that? Yeah, that's fair, Sacrasta. I had a really good burst of climb with it. I was even facing like a lot of aggro during like the burst of climb, but it's kind of stalled out now. I got to like gold 3 to plat 4 with mono blue, and I was facing like a lot of mono red as well. I was still managing to beat it, but I've been struggling a bit more today. Interesting. Guess they're scared of obsession. Right, we're just going to hold open Nest and Scatter throughout their turn here. We could try and eat the Firebrand, but it's really unlikely to work, and we just want to stop a Steamkin hitting the table, since Steamkin is so threatening. That one is less threatening. I'm just going to let this resolve. It's like nowhere near as scary as Steamkin or Chain Weller. It is interesting, Sacraster, I agree. Cool. They just like took a damage off the Stormtamer for some reason. I don't really get it. So yes, I'm trading the Trickster, holding up Scatter. No surprise blocking. Oh, they already passed through attackers, Sacraster, so I couldn't surprise block, I believe. I think that was the case. Maybe I missaw what was going on. Alright. So I could attack. I think I want to block though. I don't think I want to just make this a 3/3, so I don't even have a dive down. Yeah, you tell where you are in this bottom right corner at the moment. Very enthusiastically blocked. I'm surprised they haven't like shocked down the Trickster to clear the way for their creatures. Not casting anything into the Scatter, deal. That is a creature for this obsession. I'm kind of scared of like Frenzy, so I kind of want to find a Retort. Also want to find like a Djinn, maybe. Okay, yes, I could keep this. It's like fine. I don't know. I'm not in love with it. I don't know if I meant to keep it or not. I think I do cast it. I hope they get greedy and go for a Chain Weller to kill it, rather than just like ending it on sight. So if they get greedy and go for a Chain Weller, I might get to untap and like maybe cast some of these, dig for a dive down, or a Retort. I take 4. Deal. Indeed, Cambo. Deck is great. Ugh, they're just passing with so much mana up. They're like playing like a control deck here. Yeah, they're playing mono red control. I just can't cast my stuff. Right? Like, if I cast an obsession, this creature's just getting killed. I guess I don't mind them risk factoring again too much. It's like a bit annoying. But Cambo, the 3-month resub. Thank you so much for the happy birthday. It means a lot to me. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 3 months. Enjoy your shield. Yeah, for sure, Sacraster. The removal is problematic. When they decide to play like this. I found when they just like play like a burn deck, you can kind of race them, but if they're patient, it gets a lot harder. Clearly lined it up to get the birthday sub. Planned it out all along. I didn't counter the Lava Runner because I think I have to save this counter for a Chain Whirler. Alright. So the moment I cast this Obsession, my creature just gets shocked. I guess that's what happens. Maybe I'm just meant to go for it anyway. Maybe I can't win the game if I'm just sitting around here doing nothing. Yeah, this is Caleb D's list. Teresa, the tier 1 sub. Thanks for coming in, Light of Autumn. Thank you so much, friend. Everyone get some love in chat for Teresa. Yeah, this is the one Caleb used in the Rivals thing. That's correct. It is Christmas Sunday. There's the shock that we knew about. Am I just meant to save my Stormtamer? I guess I'm meant to. Maybe force them to spend another bounce spell. Nope. I still have Scatter up for a Chain Whirler. Glad to hear it, Teresa. It was fun recording a few days ago. Ooh, they don't have the Lava Runner active yet. Somehow. This has been a very strange game. It hasn't really made much sense, if I'm being completely honest. Resolves, I guess. Oh, do they have another? They have another button spell. This might actually give us a chance. I'm now really regretting not scattering the Lava Runner, but if I scattered the Lava Runner, we'd be in an absurd position right now. I guess they wouldn't have been so aggressive with their burn spells then, though. I'm going to say no blocks, weirdly. I think I'm meant to say no blocks and just hope they don't have a shot. So I'm going to load up this Herald. And then we're going to try and dig towards a Retort. They have an instant. They're just like playing around counter magic. Siren can counter a shock. That's true, Allergic. That is a very good point. So we might actually have a chance here. Thanks, Kendra. Appreciate it. It's good to see you. Am I swinging with the Stormtamer too? I guess if it's countering a shock, it isn't chump blocking the Lava Runner. I just have to hope to draw into a Trickster or another creature. I guess that makes sense. It's really risky, but I think this attack is correct. If we think they have an instant in hand anyway. Oh, hey Freed. Thank you. Good to see you. Yeah, like we have to do this anyway. This just forces the issue. Now we need to draw a blocker for the Lava Runner. Or an Exclusion Mage. Come on. Come on. Come on, deck. Be kind. Yes! Alright. What decks have we been playing in ranked? I used Jeskai Drakes to get up to gold 3. And then I used Mono Blue to get from gold 3 to plat 4. Now I'm still messing with Mono Blue just because I love it. But I don't think it's the best deck for Platinum, so I might swap to something else at some point. But I'm really enjoying playing it, so I'm kind of just enjoying it whilst it lasts. No! No! I have the Essence Scatter in hand. This is such a tilt. Oh. Yeah. Uh-huh. If I'd counted the Lava Runner, I like easily win that game, but I don't know. It made more sense to hold it for like a Chain Whirler, you know? Chain Whirler's so much scarier. That's fair, Freed. I'm aware I probably shouldn't be playing Mono Blue now that I've ranked up a bit, but I just enjoy it too much. I'll probably swap to an aggressive deck or Turbo Fog or something. That makes a bit more sense in the meta soon. I just like wanted to start the stream off with this deck. We actually we very quickly got to plat at the beginning of the stream with it too. We've just been struggling a bit since then. Oh yeah, the Turbo Niv deck. I wanted to try that out. I saw Jim playing it yesterday and was like, I am so in for this. It looks great. Swamp. Is this black-green? Yep. Alright, this hand's fine against black-green. It's now less fine against black-green. I've definitely been struggling a lot with being on the draw today. That has been hurting us. This is definitely a deck which is like very play draw. Just because like Essence Scatter is so much better on the play. Hey there, sweet. Good to see ya. Fairy Avatar and they're playing black green. I mean, Vivian Avatar and I'm playing Mono Blue. To be fair. To be completely fair. So I guess this is blocking the Branch Walker. The best use. I just play the Avatar I like the most. Vivian's like the coolest. There's no, I'm not using like any strategy or anything. Seems like a waste. Llanowar Elf. Sure. I guess they could have a cast down. I'm not convinced it's even necessarily correct for me to cast the Trickster then. It's kind of nice that it lets me know if my opponent has a cast down though, because of how the priority passes. I think I was meant to cast my Djinn. It's like the only way I can ever race a Carnage Tyrant is if I get this in play now. Oh, Gyre is great, Selene, agree. Strong agree. Having to dive down from the Chupacabra is so sad, because Chupacabra is the removal spell we can actually scatter. It means we're a lot softer to a Vivian now, if they have one. Another Djinn is great. End this game as quickly as possible before things get out of control. We have a Trickster for the Walker too. Go ahead, Allergic. Okay. She's kind of like a Time Walk and she kills the Djinn. It's a bit brutal. You can't target your own creature. Sadly. Would be great. Huh. This is great for us. I can now kill Vivian with a Trickster. Or with your favorite number. Oh my god. Thank you all. Ooh, I can bounce the Llanowar Elf now. This is great. Get in that extra damage. Yeah. Say an opponent's played a Llanowar Elves and it's their turn too. You have a Merfolk Trickster in hand and nothing on the battlefield. I don't know, Allergic. It might depend on like how good you think your opponent is as well, right? Like, weaker opponents are more likely to just like run the elf like that. Potentially. Into the 2/2. I think I like these attacks. I could also just like put them to 4. But even putting them to 6, they're still dead to an island next turn. And this way we get the Vivian out of play, which feels pretty important to me. This might just be incorrect. It's possible I'm just meant to make them guaranteed lethal to the Djinn next turn and hope the scatter's good enough to protect me. That makes sense, Logic. I don't know. It's tough. This does nothing. Resolves. This does something. Alright, so we were punished for killing the Vivian, I guess. Although not necessarily. She could have found a Chupacabra, right? In which case it's still correct to kill the Vivian. Otherwise they get to go Chupacabra plus Branchwalker. Alright. Island for lethal. Islands are always lethal if you believe hard enough. Alright, if we fall to, if we fall back to where we came from again, I'm going to shift to a different deck. You just gotta believe, right? Sometimes you just gotta believe. God damn it. Sometimes you just gotta believe. Mountain, shock. Alright, that is neither of those things. Ooh. Can just hold open scatter. And like obsession next turn. Against the Llanowar Elf deck, that doesn't sound bad. This might be loose. A Lily never punished. Why would we ever be punished? What is getting punished? Why would it happen to us? God damn it. I kinda don't care about that. I kinda do. It's like a bit annoying. I really want to counter a Wild Growth Walker is the problem, but if they don't cast anything after this Llanowar Elf, I'm really embarrassed. This might be a mistake. I'm unsure. Oh. Right. Well. Undecided whether you could say that worked out. But here we are. Please don't have a Chupacabra. That one is not a Chupacabra, in fact. It is exactly not a Chupacabra. We land. So good at this. Now they're going to cast a Chupacabra next turn. We're going to scatter it. Very easily win this game. It is the least Chupacabra that ever didn't Chupacabra. That is such an accurate description for it, Prometheus. No! That was not a Chupacabra. In fact. Oh. Alright. Alright. Well, this discard is easy. Oh no, I should have discarded the matching island. I messed up, chat. I discarded a mismatching island instead of a matching one. I'm so bad at this. Unfollowed, unsubbed, blocked. Never speaking to you again for these crimes. Should concede in shame, exactly. How do I ever win this game? They're so far ahead of me. I need like a Tempest Djinn, I guess. It's not a Tempest Djinn. It's not quite a Tempest Djinn. Miracles are in fact not in standard. Different arts should have different stacks. I was hoping it would do it that way, Squirmit. I'm not gonna lie. When I put together the lands for this, I was hoping they'd do it that way. It'd be so much better. Strong, strong. Obsession. I mean, if the deck's trying to give me hope, it's kind of something. Tap down the Midnight Reaper. They want to attack with the Bronze. Ooh, they're attacking with both. So I could eat the Llanowar Elves. I feel like I just need to get the Branchwell card to play. To keep my life total higher. I don't know. I do not know. So, if I eat the Llanowar Elves, I go to 2. And both creatures are lethal. If I eat the trade the Branchwalker, only one creature is lethal. Go away. I'll block Reaper plus deny the draw. Yeah, then I go to 1, which seems pretty rough for me though. This also seems pretty rough to me. To like trade with the elf, they draw a card. Alright, a yield. A yield. Point taken. Oh my gosh. Point taken. Let's play something a bit different now. We got up to plat with this deck, which is good, but... God, am I really playing White Weenie? I'm gonna hate myself. This is like the least me thing in existence. But I guess I have to get it out of the system, right? I have to give it a try. White Weenie / Nexus of Fate. Wow. You can even ramp yourself up to Nexus of Legion's Landing. Helps get you there. How does this hand ever win a game? I guess this is a keep, but no elephant and no marshal. See you later, Alessia. Hope you have a good day. You know a few ways it loses. This might not be a keep. I'm gonna try it out. I've not had much experience with this deck, but I could see this hand not being a keep. Just because of not having like any powerful top end. Also, opponent could be playing Goblin Chain Dweller. You're off this deck already. I mean, on a positive note, apparently they don't have a Chain Dweller in hand. Which is nice to know, I guess. Also, we drew an answer to Chain Dweller. Right. Land. Herm. Wow, they're blocking. This means they have a Chain Dweller right at the ready. Am I just not meant to cast this? I guess I'm not meant to cast this. Yeah, I think we're meant to hold the Hawk Skirmish. I agree. Come on, land. Nope. Alright. If only Vanguard had free power on defense. That sounds a bit busted, Sacresta. Sounds a bit unreasonable. Results. Well, they didn't have the second Chain Dweller, so we might still have a chance. I mean, I guess this is fine. It means I get to block the Chain Dweller with my Adanto Vanguard. Why are they attacking? Strange. Alright. Healer's Hawk. Where is my elephant? Here is my elephant. -5. -5 is definitely a more dramatic number than -2. You're not wrong. Just like swingsies. I just meant to block the Pyromancer since they figure they have a burn. They're gonna cast a burn spell anyway. I might as well get the 2-for-1. No reason to just, like, run my elephant into the first strike. This is pretty great for us, right? Them attacking with the first striker. Now our lifelinkers will get to attack. It seems absurd for us. Also just elephant again. Make all my creatures X4s against the burn spell deck. Opponent's done. Cool. Whilst I tank here for ages. The usual way games end. Half my wins are to my opponents conceding, I swear. Feels that way. Yeah, for sure, Squirmer. It's like, it reads way better this way, even if it's not strictly correct. I think reading better is, like, important when lots of people are being introduced via this game. Right, this hand has the same problem the previous one had of not really having any of our top end, but I think this is like an easy keep. Got a red mana for our reinforcements, loads of early plays, and we have 3 lands, so we're actually drawing really live to our top end. Whereas like the previous hand, like part of what I was skeptical of was just the fact that like we needed to draw more lands as well as drawing top end. Whereas this one has a really clear path. Do I just want to get out the Healer's Hawk to guarantee gaining life? Oh no, tapped Sacred Foundry means they're probably Jeskai, right? So I want to get in as much damage as possible. Wow, that's an upset draw. Very good. They clearly have a spell in hand they can cast. I'm just going to cast the Vanguard. Plays better against Clarion. Oh, they just had to revitalize. Okay. It's actually kind of interesting trying to figure out what your opponent has based on when priority is passed to you. I find that, I know it's not like a very intentional aspect of the game, but I find it weirdly enjoyable. Even if it's not necessarily intended to work that way. I think if it's casting History, even if they Clarion me, they take 3 next turn. And we'd still get another token out of this. If they don't Clarion me, they're taking like 7, which is just so much damage. Wait, they could never settle the wreckage. %100 settle? It seems likely. Yeah, I think it's just knight and 2-1. Agree. I mean, I don't think I want to expose my Vanguard to a settle. So I can cast this, because this doesn't care about Clarion. And I can cast a Bodyguard on the same basis. And hold my Healer's Hawk. What am I choosing? Guess I choose a Knight token. Hey Bobbin, thank you, appreciate you. Oh, on the other Bodyguard in case they bounce later, that's interesting. That could be a touch better. Alright, I got some stuff to do. Oh, they have expansion explosion in hand? Huh. It's giving them priority here. Wow, they're really just expansioning it just to deal me 4. I feel like they want to wait for me to sack the bodyguard so that they can eat the token. Right? They still get to kill the soldier. That's the one thing they do gain out of this. But I don't think I feel like they're meant to wait for me to sack the 2-1, because then they get to eat my knight token in response to me trying to give it indestructible, which seems like it would be really good for them. Yeah, you're correct, Cresta. They wait for us to activate Bodyguard and then they use the expansion in response. And then they might even win that game, because they take 4 less damage then. We have 1 less creature in play. Yeah, it's a really weird, tricky interaction for sure, Bobbin. Expansion in general is just like a really weird card, right? Really weird card to have in standard, or have like be competitive in standard. It's very rare that those sort of cards are playable. Ooh, this hand is amazing. Turn 3, flipping landing. It's like the dream. Do I just cast the bodyguard to get in more damage? This might be incorrect. I'm kind of inexperienced in this deck. I don't know the sequencing on these ones in the dark. I feel like if I knew they were on, like, depending what they're on, I can make more informed decisions, but in the dark, making calls on this stuff is just so hard without more experience. How do I like the new Exorus mechanic? It seems interesting. I like that they're encouraging people to, like, cast things at sorcery speed in Azorius. Makes some, like, interesting incentives, right? Yeah, it makes decision-making and control mirrors way more interesting, for sure. Alright. Did I hit them for 4 this time? Oh, wow. Reinforcements is nice. Reinforcements is a great draw, because now if I draw a 4th land, then, like, even if they kill the Marshal, we just ruin them. These hit lands. Oh my god. Nice 2-1. Nice 2-1, opponent. Must be. What am I doing here? Oh, they're just scooping, sure. Deal. Hey, okay. This keeps happening. Everyone keeps scooping before I get to make my plays. Autumn's most hyped new card. Hallowed Fountain is a nice one. I am very excited for Hallowed Fountain. I'm going to play a lot of Hallowed Fountains. Alright. Sand does not have many creatures. It only needs to draw another creature though, then it gets to flip landing. I think I meant to keep this. Seems pretty unexciting. Pretty reliant on my opponent playing a deck that is annoyed by Tribunal. No! Stupid Basic Mountains. Basic Mountain's so good against us. How do we ever win? Nerf Basic Mountain, yeah. From now on, Basic Mountains only make half a red mana. Sorry, it's just how it is now. It was seen as necessary. Who are they on, like, Big Red? They're playing Sheevan Fire. I don't feel like we can win this game regardless of what they're on, but... Our draw has, in fact, not panned out. Spicy. If Basic Mountain made half a red mana, Lightning Bolt would still be playable. Concerningly, yes. Sometimes I wish there was like a key on my keyboard for conceding in these best of ones. Just like, you know, speed it up a bit. How was that freed? That is the saddest thing you've ever heard. Just like... I don't mean that in a negative way. I just mean in a, like, time economy way. Just like, you want to get through games as quickly as possible, right? I don't know. Jeskai Legends blew him out of Ruinous Blast. I love Ruinous Blast. I wish that card was playable. I have that card in my cube, and I also have the card that tutors up legendary cards. So you go turn 4, play the creature that tutors up legendary cards. Turn 5, tutor up my Ruinous Blast. This is concerning. If there's really this much mono red online in ranked, I can't imagine that this white deck is actually good. Like, how can this white deck ever be good if there's this much mono red? At least they don't have a Chain Bugger in hand. It's something. You've been eating them with black-green? It's true, Aggro Volker is a very good card against them. I could see that. Jeez. You just climb with Jeskai or Black Green. We might play some Black Green later. Black Green seems reasonable. Kinda just enjoying messing around a bit. Trying out different decks. Yeah, that's part of my concern for you. Black Green's a really bad game 1 deck, right? Is the problem. It's like a really, really bad game 1 deck. This Steamkin is problematic. I'm actually okay with this. It's gonna run away with the game. Oh my god. Oh my god, Prometheus. Jeez. I've not actually seen Fog very much at all, Suppressor. I'm not gonna lie. I think I've seen it like once in like however long it's taken me to climb up here. Avoiding the Fog Menace. Wow. Alright, maybe we have a chance. Our Benalish Marshals get to live now. You want to be that Fog Menace, so do I. So do I. These 5 different Nexus decks. Yeah, I might play some Turbo Fog later too. I'm a big fan of some Nexus of Fate. You can get on board with that. Fine with playing the villain. Come on, don't do that. It's so rude. It's so rude, opponent. I love that Benalish Marshal. Benalish Marshal is important to me. Oh. I thought we were kind of getting somewhere, then they killed my Benalish Marshal. Maria, what's the plan? Other than hoping they don't draw a spell for a while. I have to flip this landing. I don't think that's possible here, though. So I guess I'm attacking. Because then this blocks this blocks this. And then next turn, the soldier can get me out of Steamkin range for a turn. Can't beat a spell, but can maybe beat a mountain for the next few turns. Yeah, attacking because it's better than trading. Because we get to trade off later that way. Wow. What is this? They're letting me flip the landing. Isn't that really good for me? I guess they get to eat my Marshal in combat. I feel like sacrificing the Marshal to flip the landing has to be worth it, right? Yeah, we also gain 2. I feel like this has to be worth it. Flipping the landing feels like our out here. Getting to make tokens for the rest of the game. They're not blocking the Marshal. Are they scared of, like, Pride of Conquerors, or? We're being given a chance, chat. We're being given a chance. Maybe I meant to hold this, if they're scared of it. Yeah, apparently the opponent is very afraid. I don't know how we're in this game, but I'm unsure, Paul. I'm unsure. I'm not complaining about it, though. The immediate rub-ins are worth playing the land for. Kinda are, to be honest. Ooh, this is a good one. Healer's Hawk is a nice one, jeez. Can't attack with the Vanguard here because they force me to pay 4 life by blocking with the Chain Whirler. I die to stuff. I think it's hard to die to stuff otherwise. Pretty hard to die to stuff. Gonna make so many life linkers. Those chains, they are a whirling. Am I triple blocking? Just like hope they don't have a burn spell. I don't know if I can beat a burn spell this turn anyway. Taking down the Marshal's real awkward. Double block gains 2 life. Yeah, this threatens to eat the Chain Whirler if they have nothing. Their attack looks real sketchy if they have nothing. So maybe this is bad. Unsure. Looking at their card in hand, that's terrifying. Oh wow. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god, is it working? Is it working? Woo! This is so absurd. How are we ever winning this game? None of this makes any sense. Go on, block. What? I don't understand anything that is happening right now. They could have plague winded us. If they bolt the Marshal, they eat all 3 creatures for the first strike damage, right? In combat last turn. Alright, I'm not complaining. Now, if we block with the Hawk 2, they just bolt the Marshal, which makes all of our creatures into X1s. Which means they eat through 3 of the X1s, and then the final one doesn't kill the Chain Whirler. Oh, I guess we gain more life if we block with the Hawk 2, is what you mean. But then they just, like, guaranteed kill the Hawk with the first strike damage. Which is, like, a much more precious creature to lose. This is unexciting, but fine. It kind of needs to draw something, but can't really mulligan it. All these like double Conclave Tribunal hands look kind of awkward like this. Alright, well, Vanguard is a nice draw. Really helps increase our pressure here. Would love to draw a land next turn. Land either lets us go Witness Loxodon, or it lets us go Witness Tribunal. Both of which are just like super strong turns. Hey. I think we just want the Loxodon down, right? Just like, gives us so much power and toughness on the board. Now next turn we Tribunal the Jade Light Ranger and then they have no good blocks. So we get to deal 1,000,000 damage. Oh, what? Huh. I guess I also have to be scared of finality, huh? That one's annoying. So I could go History Tribunal, but then I only hit them for 4. Or I could just cast the Tribunal, and then I hit them for 10. I think hitting them for 10 is pretty good, if I'm being honest. the other option is I can Tribunal an Elf. Just to try and keep them off finality. So I go History, Tribunal. I get to hit them with the Vanguard, put them to 15. I don't hit them for as much. But, cutting off their mana a bit's kind of appealing. This is technically incorrect. I should be attacking before casting this, but whatever. They're not going to block anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just like 0% to block. Alright. Chupacabra. Sure, goodbye 4/4. You will be missed, my friend. You served me well. Mighty Elephant. So am I playing around finality or just like pushing damage? So I eat the elf, attack all. The 4/3 eats my 2/2, the Chupacabra can like trade with the 2/2, but that doesn't achieve much because I get a 1/1. They take 6 and go to 9. I'm dedicated to playing around finality now, right? I mean, I'm not dedicated to it. It would be nice if I could. Though, for sure. There is the question after a certain point of whether we can still afford to. But yeah, we only get in for 6 if we target the elf. We get in for like a bunch more if we target the ranger. This might just be a mistake. I'm unsure how I feel about this. Yeah, I mean, not necessarily. Wow, they do just have finality because they're blocking the witness. Jeez, that's gross. Alright, well, finality incoming. Maybe alright, Prometheus. My attitude was that, like, I don't dedicate myself to this line by hitting the elf the first time round. I just, like, give myself the option that if things start to look sketchy, I can, like, choose to start ignoring finality, and if like things look really solid and I can afford to continue playing around finality, then I keep doing it. They apparently do not have the 6th land though, so finality is coming next turn. Hopefully we can push enough damage to leave them in some trouble post finality. It might also just be dead. We attack all. They can go like block, block. They take 4, 5, 6, 7. If they have a cast down, they survive, I guess. I kind of want to save the Hunted Witness of my Bodyguard almost. Because of finality. Oh, if they have to block with the Elf, they do not necessarily have finality mana next turn. Huh. They should have to block with the elf. So I think that means I want to give the Hunted Witness indestructible. And they're gonna like cast down this. Chump with this. Oh, they're chumping with the elf. if they jump with the elf, they don't even necessarily have finality mana, and they need a removal spell to even survive this turn. Sick. I'm glad that paid off. Like choosing to ignore finality after a certain point, since I decided I couldn't beat it anyway. Slogging through elves. Alright, we are climbing. Slowly but surely. We are climbing. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Alright. The Vivian Mirror. Ooh, this hand is heckin' nice. Flip landing on turn 3. How long are the seasons? They're meant to be a month long, but the first one is 45 days. I'm still unsure of the sequencing. I'm not convinced I'm going to know the 1-drop sequencing anytime soon in the dark. But, I feel like I want to cast the one that attacks some more. Incoming fungal infection. If I just do these, I can catch them by surprise with the landing. I guess. That is problematic. That card is basically unbeatable, right? Basically unbeatable. I just meant to cast the landing this turn. I basically turn my 2-1 into a 1-1. But I get it flipped now, which is pretty appealing. Yeah, we get to cast Benalia after landing too. It's nice. I think this, having played the black-green side of this matchup a lot though, I think the Wild Growth Walker is going to be quite problematic. Oh, Core Blade, just this like, hawks everywhere. Vraska's Contempt. Yeah. Well, they can't really attack, because then we get to swing about 2-2. Ooh, Loxodon. Loxodon is a nice one. I just cast the Loxodon, level up my Hawks. Make them more threatening. Level up my Knights too for when the History goes ultimate next turn. And then I can just activate Adanto for the stun. Growth Walker is being an issue, but our battlefield's pretty reasonable, I guess. I don't know, we can't even attack into this. Even with our Knight tokens yet. It's just so big. Just like really needed a Conclave Tribunal to be able to battle it. I meant to swing with the Knights. They get to eat one, but then like the other one maybe trades into... Yeah, I guess I meant to do this. These attacks kind of make sense to me. I'm not like in love with them, but... They only get to eat one creature with the Wild Growth Walker. And then we get to either push damage or like make bad blocks from the other creatures. kind of wonder if I was meant to cast this pre-combat off the Adanto and then flip it. Just to like get 2 tokens in play instead of 1. Unsure. Bye bye Hawk. You will be missed, you are loved, etc. Precious little burb. Taken from us too soon. Right on time, in fact. Alright. Alright. Well, better now than never. Why does it insist on using Adanto? I mean, I meant to make a then I miss out on an attack for free. I think I want to do it off landing. So then I get to attack with both my free-frees and like maybe force them to trade off. Which seems reasonable for me. Oh, I'm sit. Yeah. This is fine. This is fine. Take out the Wildgrowth Walker. Not right on time, but better than now than never. How was mono blue for laddering? So I got from gold 3 to plat 4 with it pretty easily, but I was struggling a lot in the games we played on stream. It was like going even pretty much. Basically just like 50-50 once I hit plat with it. Felt like mono red players were playing better against me. Which is probably part of the problem. Come on, Lord Effect. Heroic Reinforcements. Benalish Marshal. Let's do this. Hey, that plays. I'll take it. Yeah, Drake's is sweet. Drake's is like a very reasonable deck to be playing on the ladder. Yeah. At least they don't have finality. Oh, they milled the Carnage Tyrant. I was wondering why they weren't casting it. That makes sense. Just fire this off. I feel like they might have an answer in hand. It's kind of giving them priority a bunch. At least we like force them to use the answer on this instead of our verb, which has value. Yeah. This means our burb survives. I'm not like too heartbroken about that. I guess they're gonna get a Carnage Tyrant back this turn, huh? Bit scary. Blocks very well against star 4/3s. Burb is going the distance though. It's pretty hard for them to pressure us at the moment. Yeah, Tyrant doesn't do much at the moment. It's mainly just a big blocker, right? Not the scariest thing in the world. You're just swinging with the burb. If I swing with these two... What if I swing with everything? Is that crazy? Chupacabra goes on 1/1, Carnage Tyrant goes on 4/3, Branchwalker goes on 4/3. So we like lose 2 creatures but eat a Branchwalker. That seems bad to me. I think I'm just gonna start making 1/1s. Try and go around the Tyrant. No! Oh, right. Well, that makes explore creatures much scarier draws. In fact. protect my hawk. Alright, I believe they're dead next turn if they have nothing. Oh, doesn't playing out the land just let us know that they're dead next turn? I think it does. They're on 1 from the hawk, and then we have 6 creatures versus 5 blockers. Also this. Sick. We have been, like, crushing with this white deck so far. This deck is sweet. Alright, I'm gonna head to the bathroom a minute, refill my water, and then we'll continue grinding through these ranks. You went from gold 1 to diamond 3 just playing white. That's pretty sweet. Well, that feels very good for best of 1. I'm pretty impressed so far. I feel like we've been drawing above average too, which is definitely helping, but been pretty happy with it. I think I'm going to stick with this for a little while. See how far we can climb. This hand is very reasonable. Got early game, got late game, got interaction. Everything we could ask for. Elephant. No! At least this time we actually have the Conclave Tribunal, so that's nice. I guess I could hide the Clifftop Retreat for now. Not that we ever draw reinforcements, but keeping it secret from our opponent that we have reinforcements in our deck has some value. Yep. It begins. Ooh, she's a good one. They didn't keep the Vraska. That's really surprising. So good. Oh, they're missing land drops. That's why. Huh. It's interesting. Do I even want to Tribunal the Walker then? I kind of want to just deploy more creatures. I guess I only get to hit with the Hawk if I cast the Marshal, whereas like casting Tribunal I get to do the same. I worry that like just eating the Walker is just giving them time, where I'm like not developing my board. I think I'm just going to cast the Marshal. I'm not sure if this is right. It also just like lets me use my mana more efficiently. Because now I can use this on a turn where I'm going to like not be able to use all my lands neatly. They get to gain more life. I don't think that's too relevant. Yeah, for sure allergic. I just kind of like how this means I can use the Tribunal on a turn like this, right? When I normally wouldn't get to use all my lands. I think this is like pretty nice. Because it means I just get to use all my mana this turn. And they gain free life, but we've developed our board so much more than we would have if we played the Tribunal last turn. Almost a tier 3. Well on our way. Yeah, we get to actually outgrow finality. Since when does that happen? Have like these 6/6 Benalish Marshals eventually. Ooh. Han needs a little something, but it ain't far off. God, I love these planes so much. They are real pretty with the castle. Alright, let's draw another 1-drop. 1-drop would be perfect. Wow, max banished for bodyguard play. Yikes. So we get to play this, get this down tap. Next turn I can run out an elephant. Get grow in the team. Isn't the dream start, but we got stuff happening. You're up plat 1, Lassie. Hopefully I'll catch up that soon. I feel like I've made pretty good progress today. We've already jumped up a tier since I started. And that's like including me messing around with mono blue. Uh-huh. Alright, well, let's cast ourselves an elephant. Where is my elephant? This blocks any of these creatures. If they want to flip the landing, we get to eat a creature in combat. Grow in the team nicely. That is terrifying. That card is so good, these mirrors, jeez. Forces us to block the vampire token just to like stop them gaining so much life. It's really strong. Essence Scatter on Venerated Loxodon feels great. You're not wrong. It really does. I guess I just keep growing these. Reinforcements. Not seeming great in the mirror right about now. Compared to having like Pride Mates. Pride Mate must be nice in best of 1. So many mirrors, so much mono red. It's like the exact places where you want the card. Oh, they have a Tribunal in hand. They're considering firing off. Oh. Do they die now? I don't think they quite die. 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's real close. If we draw a 2-1, I think they die. I might be wrong. I haven't really run the numbers enough times. This doesn't quite kill them, I think. I think they go to 1, but my math might be wrong. 7, 11, 16. Yeah, they go to 1. So us missing a damage at the start of the game actually potentially cost us. This is a pretty nice turn though. Yeah, this turn is great, Squirmer. Agree. Strong agree. That's a pretty good one. That means they block pretty well against our team. They can't attack anytime soon though, other than with the Vigilance creature. Healer's Hawk. Interesting. Reinforcements looking bad in the rear. Now it's looking good. It would have won us the game if I hadn't missed the damage due to our sequencing earlier. Yeah, Hunted Witness is really good in the mirrors. It's also good against the sweepers. If someone Deafening Clarins you, you'd much rather have a Hunted Witness than anything else. I think these attacks are bad. So they put the Pride Mate on this. They put a 3-2 on this. A 3-3 on this. But then they get to eat all my 1/1s. I don't think we have good attacks this turn. Resolves. So if we draw Tribunal, they die to our Hawk. Obviously Reinforcements is like most likely lethal. Damn, so aggro. So definitely doing some blocks here. This is usually a 3-2, so I might as well trade it for Hunted Witness, I guess. These are usually 3-3s. So I guess this block is also fine. They have 6 blockers. The other option is I'm gonna use up my extra timer here. I want to think this through. I could do this. Then these both die. They have 4 blockers plus Adanto to our 7 creatures, but 2 of them are 2/2 lifelinkers. Two of them are 2/2 lifelinkers, so that means they're on 5. Right, I think I just have to do the obvious blocks. I don't think any other blocks actually make sense here, sadly. It's really awkward. I worry that they have the long game because of Adanto. But I don't know that any other blocks make sense. Yeah, we can make different blocks to try and kill them with reinforcements, I guess, but we only have 2 copies of that left in our deck. Don't know how realistic that is. Just looking at blocking of witnesses and nothing else, that's fair. I could see that. I think my most likely out is drawing to a Tribunal for the Aspirant, and then the Hawk kills them. So we get to trade with a Vigilance creature. Yeah, getting a Vigilance blocker out the way is really nice, for sure. Squirm it. Adanto Vanguard. Sure, that's way better for me than them casting a lifelinker. Making a lifelinker. Huh. Don't know what this does. Now the Healer's Hawk trades with the Aspirant, but I don't necessarily want that. Because currently they're dead to Conclave Tribunal. I think I'm just passing the turn. It's like a bit sad. I don't think I have good attacks though. Adanto is V scary. That's a good draw. Now we force them to block with the Aspirant. And then give our Hawk indestructible. This is great. Just gonna force them to start attacking with vampires to gain life. They don't draw a Tribunal. Which means suddenly they aren't like gaining a board position from their Adanto. That's problematic. Second Marshal's strong. Jeez. But it's such a yikes. Marshal just seems like the single best card in the mirror by such a wide margin. This gives you like so much board dominance. This is obviously blocking a 3/3. Because it gets to eat a creature that way. I have to take down the Pridemate before it grows any bigger, I guess. Baffling End seems like a fine card. I don't think you want to overdo removal though. They can't make Adanto indestructible. Doesn't mean I have any good blocks on it though, sadly. I think I just need to take down the Pridemate is the problem. Realistically, I can't ever win this game unless I remove a Marshal. This is a big part of the issue. Like, them having 2 Marshals and us only having 1 is so hard for us to deal with. Oh, they left this alive. I was meant to jump with this, right? Okay. I messed up my block slightly. Hopefully it doesn't cost me. I don't think I can win this game. I'm just having 2 of these. It's so strong. Maybe I was meant to try and block down this somehow. So that my Loxodon could attack here and get a Marshal out the way. Oh, they didn't attack with the 4/4. That makes sense. Okay. I guess this just leaves me dead on board. I wasn't winning this game anyway, though, I don't think. Like, yeah, I can block like this. I mean, but even if I leave back an extra blocker, I still die, right? Jeez. Benalish Marshal's really messed up card. When, like, the whole... I think Heroic Reinforcements was actually pretty bad, that game. I know it put my opponent to 1, but I think the mirror is just about, like, board positioning. And, like, sure we get in for damage, but then we just have 2 1/1s from our 4 mana card. If they don't die that turn. It's really unexciting. Sounds pretty good. I wonder if that's why maybe that's why some people play Pride of Conquerors instead. The mirror. I feel like Pride of Conquerors would have been way better that game. Our opponent would have like made some blocks. And then like not only would we be getting in for a ton of damage, but we'd also be eating some of their creatures too. I guess this runs into Spell Pierce. Maybe a bit loose. Blue red. Hopefully they're on a control deck, not a Drake's deck. What am I casting here? If I play the 2 1-mana creatures, I can maybe flip landing. If I play this, it makes a better use of my mana though. Also, I might just be Loxodoning next turn anyway. In which case, this makes more sense. Spell Pierce. Be gone. Alright. Get to fire up a big elephant next turn. Pride probably makes Hunted Witness worse. That makes sense, I think. I could see that being the case. Alright, let's fire up this elephant this turn. Just like grow our board as much as possible. Now this gets to punch for a Drake, which seems really important. Like having a 4/2 against their X-Force. Yeah, that makes sense, Lassie. Witness does seem worse if you're in on Pride of Conquerors. What do they play instead? Do you know? Lava Coil. Deal. That is fine. God, I really want to draw a land next turn. Reinforcements would be gross. Right here. Yeah. Seems gas. Ooh, I've not updated the deck list. I should do that at some point soon. You're correct. I could also play this to play around like a cannonade. I guess I can just play this turn. I still hit them for 1,000,000, right? The Leonin for 1, the one that gives you lifelink. Or it gives you life. Oh yeah, we might have to remove the MTG command. I don't know if we have any... I think I like this. Set means reinforcements can blow them out next turn. It also plays better around Spell Pierce if they have one in hand. Leonin Vanguard, that's the card. The one that gives you the life every turn. If they didn't have a dive down. If they had a dive down, they could have eaten the Hawk. Make this a free 7. Alright, does this make it better? Yeah, now we just get the Stream Decker command. I will update later. Oh no, my Benalish Marshal. However will I win? I cannot imagine how I possibly win this game now. Taken from me at such a young age. I think I figured out how to win, chat. We're doing pretty well, Guilty. We're almost out of tier 4 of Plat. Making good progress. Do I need a napkin? I have some sarcasm dripping out my mouth. Marshall was 1 turn away from retirement. Put in good work though. Alright, 1 more win. We're up to tier 3. It's like taking us about 2 hours to get through tiers. Get through this tier. I don't know how normal that is. Or how long it's meant to take me. I feel like we're making decent progress. Ooh, this hand is very awkward, but I guess it's a keep. It's like kind of hard to mulligan it, but obviously it has problems. Mainly the problem is we're not applying that much pressure early on, but just like a pair of 1/1s. So scary. I really do. Why would you mulligan when you can keep? You get so many more cards if you just keep. It's so much better. That is a weirdly annoying blocker. Also, what is happening? This is the most aggressive Conclave Tribunal I've ever cast in my life, but that thing blocks my 1/1s. And like, they probably have March of the Multitudes in their deck, so getting any creature out of play has value. Alright. Let's get to reinforcements then. That sounds gas. It means if they want to block a creature, they lose their 2/2, and we get to flip our landing. Without losing any bodies. Yeah, that was a nice draw. It was a very nice draw. I'm into it. Another history. So disgusting. It's actually, honestly, a bit terrifying. No attacks with the Vigilance creature. Yes, it didn't. Yes, it had summoning sickness, right? Makes sense. So I attack with my Vanguard. Then am I just like playing a history? Might have to Tribunal one of their histories, honestly. Kind of a sad place to be, but I think that's where I'm at. If they have like a Lyra or something, it's so problematic for us though. Yeah, it seems like fine, Milkman. I'm just like scared of them having a Lyra or something. Is the problem. But they get like a token, they only hit us for 4 next turn, I guess. We get to like block with the Hunted Witness. I don't think I'm beating a March of the Multitudes realistically anyway, and I'd much rather play around something like a Lyra. I'm just gonna hold this. Yeah, I think it's fine to hold it, Squirmit. I agree. The extra token is like pretty annoying, but it's not the end of the world. It's kind of fine. In fact, how are we blocking? I kind of want to go block, block, block. Oh, you just jump with the Witness. That's fair. I figure these 1/1s don't attack very well anyway, was my thinking. Taking out one of these 2/2s makes our like Vanguard and our 2/2s get in better. I kind of like this. Kind of makes sense to me for some reason. They attack well. That's true with the anthems. That's fair. I could definitely see this being incorrect. It feels kind of right to me, but... Crestwing Falcon. The Mighty Falcon. Uh-huh. Hey there, David. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, that makes sense, Milkman. I don't know how I feel about that. I could see that being the case though. Kind of a tough call to make. I'm just gonna get my Adanto Vanguard back, right? Is that crazy? They wanted to spend a Tribunal on it. Again, we still get beaten up by Lyra, but they didn't cast a Lyra last turn. They only have 1 card in hand. They're obviously pretty scared of our Vanguard. Alright. Next turn our History goes ultimate, and then our 2/2s have like really good attacks. So I'm actually feeling okay about our position at the moment. Should I? My thinking on not attacking was that next turn my History goes ultimate. So it makes it harder for them to block it next turn. Hey Selena, good to see you. Glad you're back. Alright, if they have a March of the Multitudes, then like, GG's I guess. They have a March, it was not meant to be. No, don't. Don't do it. Have a heart. Have a heart, opponent. I just think it also have Settle Heart. I don't think I can afford to play around Settle here, though, because I need to get them dead. Jeez. Alright, this is a problem. Oh jeez, Selene, that's intense. Yikes, what happened, Fran? That's pretty rough. Sad to hear it. I guess I just let this happen. I pay 4 life for Vanguard, but otherwise I let it happen. I still get him for 4. I guess they gain some, but you know. Less things. They don't have a good follow-up. They do have a spell in hand. We know that much, but people started main decking Unmoored Ego. Oh my god. Are you playing like Turbo Fog or something for Ram? Alright, well they don't have another March of the Multitudes. That's nice. That's a relief. Let's eat this one up and gain some life in the process. Oh, that's kind of painful for Ram. Sorry to hear that. Yikes. They taking the Tribunals or the Vanguards? What? They really want their Rustwing Falcon that bad? I guess Rustwing Falcon's good against 1/1s, huh? This is an absurd draw. This is so wholly unreasonable. Jeez, what is it like, Autumn? What is it like to top deck Venerated Loxodon on this board? Rustwing Falcon no longer wins the Bird War, in fact. No longer wins the Bird War. We might also have to restart after this game. It's getting a bit laggy. I feel like I'm just meant to disrespect Settle the Wreckage again, because the game does not get better for me as it goes along, because of March of the Multitudes. Right. I feel like that's the case. They have a Settle and whatever. GG's. Just like, things are not getting better from here because of March. I have to take my opportunity when it's presented. If they have a March, this makes the March look real embarrassing too, which is nice. Yeah, they just like don't even get very good blocks against our board. After this game, I'm probably going to restart Arena, since it is struggling. Alright, tier 3. Nice. Pretty decent. Alright. Which is the... we go. I'm gonna quickly restart Arena. It's started to slow down a bit. Just be a moment.